Hey, what's good, people? Whether it's an earbud at work, in between class, while you're working out, or sitting on your ass, I want to welcome you to the CharlieGtv Podcast. It is a lovely day we have around up here, right? It's April 7th. It's cold-ish, but it's showing some signs of spring coming. You know what I mean? I want to welcome everybody that's on YouTube. Remember to like and subscribe. You know, I do my best to drop clips and drop every week. Welcome everybody else around the world. You know what I mean? We're talking about a lot this week, all right? We're going to talk about Diddy and his updates here. Apparently, he tried Tyson or something like that. And we're going to talk about COVID, because it's like the 4th anniversary of COVID, you know what I mean? We're going to talk about some of the technology advancements, you know what I mean? We're going to talk about a couple of things that we might want or not want as people trying to get a fan base, things we might not expect fans to do. You know what I mean? You act what you want, but be careful what you ask for. You know what I mean? But without further ado, before we get into all of that, I got to reintroduce this guest that we have here this week. He's a friend of the podcast and a new proud father. He's a talented rapper, and his comedic reels have gotten him thousands of views. I'm happy to reintroduce for the first time in person my homie, Detroit native, none other than Big Walt.
What's the deal? My baby?
Welcome. Thanks for coming through, bro. Thanks for coming through. We got what you call it. We got a lot to talk about here. But the first thing we always start off with is watch this week. You know what I mean? Now, it could be a movie, it could be an anime, a TV show, it could be a YouTube video, a Facebook reel. You know what I mean? What did you watch this week that you want to recommend to the people or relate to the people? It could even be story time if something crazy happened.
Oh yeah, it was this weirdo, this creep in Warren. He had pulled up on some teenager. She was walking home from school. He had asked her how old she was. She told him 16, and he was like, "Oh, you ever been with a real man?" End of the story. They caught him like the next day. But I'm like, she recorded him. Like, she had him on camera.
Yeah.
And like, if she didn't have him on camera, I swear to God, nobody ever believed the story though, because he like was forcing himself on her.
Damn.
But they caught him. He in jail though.
Good.
That's some good news.
Yeah, good news. Yeah. Crazy story. So watch out if you in Warren, you know what I mean? Don't be going out to gas stations that you're not familiar with late at night. You know what I mean? And make sure that you just stay on your P's and Q's and watch out. And protect your young family members that are females. You know what I mean? Be a good, guardian. You know what I mean? Damn, that's crazy. Shout out to her getting away and getting the creep caught. That's a good story. But anyway, my watch this week is, it's got to be the parade. I went to Hash Bash yesterday for the first time. You know what I mean? I was in Ann Arbor yesterday. You know what I'm saying? It's a crazy event. You know what I mean? I enjoyed it. You know what I mean? Myself, you know what I mean? I there was a lot of, I didn't get to eat all the food that I wanted. There was a lot of food that was happening there. I got like 2-3 free joints, even though I didn't start getting free joints until I started taking pictures of people's table and making it clear I was there for social media. When I interviewed a person, like when I interviewed somebody, that he gave me like a free joint after I interviewed him, you know what I mean? Because he was like grateful for the exposure or whatever. You know what I mean? So,
I've been up there one time, man.
You went to a Hash Bash?
Yeah,
How was it?
It was like 4-5 years ago. You just be blowed the whole time. Everybody passing joints around. You don't even know the people. Like, you can be walking past them. They're like, "Hey, you want to hit this?"
Yeah.
Everybody just be high. It's a good time.
Yeah, it's a great time.
Negative vibes.
No negative vibes. Everybody walking around, everyone having a great time. You know what I mean? I got some great footage too. You know what I mean? I flew over everything. You know what I mean? It was like a whole like corner of like a whole L shape. It was dope.
You didn't caught the whole 360 view from up top.
Yeah, it was dope. I got a bird's eye view and then a couple ones passing by. You know what I mean? It was this is actually my second parade capturing. You know what I mean? Because I got the Noain Rouge, whatever that one was called in Midtown. So now I went to this one, the Hash Bash. It's like another little street. It was a lot more people. The Hash Bash was a lot more people. You know what I mean? But it was a great time. It really was a great time. You know what I mean? And I definitely recommend it. Well, one guy was sort of trying to say that he had been to Hash Bash before weed was legal, and he said it was different back then. He said Hash Bash had more meaning behind it back in the day because it was like a staged rebellion. You know what I mean? It was like, because weed wasn't legal, and Hash Bash was still happening when weed wasn't legal. So the whole thing was, the origination of Hash Bash apparently is that there was this one guy who was arrested and given 10 years for 2 joints. He had 2 joints on him, and they gave him 10 years. You know what I mean? So
10 years for 2 joints?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So all the potheads in the community and stuff I got together, like it was some music stuff and a lot of performance and stuff to do an annual like rebellion for this guy, like a protest, you know what I mean? And it was like, the guy was like, it was like a it really meant something because it was like if you arrest me for smoking weed, you gotta arrest that one, that one, that one. You gotta arrest all of us. You know what I'm saying? So it was like,
it's like what you gonna do?
and another thing I realized too, they were selling mushrooms. I didn't realize they were selling mushrooms out there too. You know, they were selling mushrooms. And one guy said he had that I interviewed. He said he had mushroom infused joints, like it was weed and wax and mushrooms. He said that shit had niggas dancing on the table like this. I was like, yeah, this interview gonna be lit.
Taking it too far.
Yeah, he taking it too far. He taking it too far. I'm just saying, man, it was all tight. And of course, there was a couple people selling them Jello shots on the side. You know what I mean? There was all types of stuff happening out there, man. But hash bash,
everything had weed in it though.
Yeah, everything had weed in it though. Yeah, THC infused for sure. You know what I mean? But yeah, I had a great time out there, and I definitely recommend it. I'm definitely gonna go back next year, but with way more money in my pocket so I can buy. Cause I saw some weed that was like some of the best weed I ever saw in my life that I knew was Za. Like, you know, when you want some Za, like, nah, this weed right here, like this weed, this shit right here, pimpin', this is different. You know what I mean? So shout out to Hash Bash. I'm grateful I live in a state where that happens every year, right there, like 40 minutes away. A little drive up. That ain't nothing, dog. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there. What? Little 40 minutes. I'm gonna be there. You know what I mean? I had a room. I had a little assistant. It was great. It was great. You know what I mean? It was fantastic. I got to go back next year. I'm gonna go back even bigger and better. Only thing I messed up with was I didn't wear a CharlieGtv shirt when I was out there. I had a button up. I messed up with the I made the own brand. Yeah, I know. So next time I go next year, I'm gonna have the joint on, and I'm gonna have the mic. I messed up without having a mic. Like I had the mic, but I didn't have it like on how I wanted. Like look like a little reporter mic. It looked like a little. I was supposed to have. I have one too, but I just didn't bring it with me. I forgot it in my car. Yeah, so really what it is the wireless mic. It is that, you know what I'm saying. But to make like, you know, street interviews, like when you hold in your hand like the handheld microphone. Yeah. So what I did was there's a thing on Amazon you could buy where it's like a holder. It's like a dummy version of that where it's not a real mic. So you take that when you would clip onto you, and you clip it onto that, and you put the styrofoam thing over the top of it. You know what I mean? So to everyone else looking at it, it looks like a real mic, and it works like a real mic, but it is just that piece, there's that wireless that's in it. So it's like me repurposing that for the street interview. So I do have that piece, you know what I mean? Because that just looks better as opposed to me trying to put it up to your face or trying to clip it onto a random person to run away with my mic. Right. You know that mic, wireless mic I got said that it's $200. All right, so I'm not about to put.
Shit ain't cheap.
It ain't cheap, dog. I'm not about to put that on some random stranger. I'd rather just put it in the mic and just hold the mic up. So you know what I'm saying, as opposed to giving it some stranger, you know, hold it out. You know what I mean? But yeah, bottom line is Hash Bash is a great thing. It's in Ann Arbor. Apparently it's the first weekend of every April. You know what I mean? So why not come out next year? You know what I mean? You might see your homie there. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be there smoking a joint, walking around, having a great old time. You know what I mean? But yeah, with that. Moving on here. So I remember you mentioning, you know, you did spend some time in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'm sure there's tons of things that was there. Like I heard they have someone told me the traffic in Atlanta is crazy. Someone told me.
Niggas down there know how to drive, bro. You from Georgia / Atlanta, man, y'all know y'all can't drive down there.
But my two questions about, one of them you hinted on before the pod, you know what I mean, in the pre-production. You know what I mean, you was talking about the dating and how the ratio and how the women are. And the other question I had was your perception of the violence coming from a city like Detroit and judging what you might have seen or heard or happened in Atlanta. Which city is more dangerous, would you say? And which city is easier to date in?
I mean, dating is all over. I mean, with the LGBT, you know, no offense to the LGBTQ community, man.
Talking to the mic.
No offense to the LGBTQ community. That's it, right?
Yeah, no offense.
All them down there is gay, man. So them females down there, they be on you. They aggressive. They're aggressive with them.
I don't know how I feel about that. A girl being aggressive, like trying to get me, like, and what, like she like you.
To the other thing you said though, like Atlanta is like another Detroit. They ain't no worse than we is. I'm telling you, it's no who worse in the game.
They're not worse or better. They're not less violent. They're not safer. You think?
No, I'm saying they damn near equal. Like it's the same shit you see down there is gonna be the same shit you see here.
I suppose the gun laws are pretty similar, probably. You know what I mean? So
everybody packing down there. They got the same open carry as we got down here in Michigan.
Yeah. All right, so it's pretty much the same running there. All right, I understand that. Except you don't get I don't believe Atlanta has legalized weed yet, like Detroit does. Hasn't made that jump yet. You know what I mean?
They're still moving and grooving off the crud down there.
Yeah, so the illegal market's probably a lot more popping down there. You know what I mean? As far as the rap game, as far as you trying to, because some people feel like, first of all, I've always respected Detroit because not every city has this. Like if I was in Arkansas or if I was in South Dakota or if I was in, but there's some cities that have their own sound where you could type in Detroit type beat, New York drill type beat, or like, you know what I mean, some trap type, Atlanta type, future type beat, like those type, you know what I mean? So Detroit has its own sound, its own bounce.
Yeah.
So I feel like the rap game respects Detroit to a degree, you know what I mean? But now going to Atlanta, where some people feel like now is like the mecca of where it used to be New York, they feel like hip-hop is mostly centered around Atlanta, so they say, so they feel like right now, because most of Atlanta popping artists and
them all industry niggas down there.
So did you feel like you were at an advantage being in Atlanta, coming from Detroit for the little time you was in Atlanta? Did you feel like you were at an advantage as far as trying to advance your career?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, because you have more opportunities. They do like Atlanta is all. I mean, they black. They for black. All Georgia period. We ain't gotta talk about Atlanta. Georgia period. They for black people. So like they had shows popping up. You know, it ain't nothing for you to get on the stage. They ain't charge you nothing to perform, nothing like that. So you get more motion faster, I say, down there than you do here in Detroit.
So it's easier to get. So there's probably more venues, more leaning towards having performers and stuff like that. Probably almost every place got a stage, probably.
Pretty much.
You know what I mean?
Pretty much. Performances. It can be a restaurant by day, and by night you got niggas performing on the stage and shit.
Yeah. That's dope. That's dope as hell. You know what I mean? Give me 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Man, Atlanta must have been crazy, dog. I mean, Atlanta probably, like I said, Atlanta probably had its benefits and its drawbacks. You know what I mean?
I had a lot of fun down there. I had a lot of fun.
You had a lot of fun?
Yeah, I had a lot of fun down there.
How's the party scene down there?
Just how you see it on social media, man. That shit is live. It's live down there for real.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Like I never been to a strip club in my life, but I've always wanted to go to a strip club in Atlanta.
Pause. You never been to a strip club, bro?
No.
Where you going? That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, I ain't never been to one yet. I heard a lot about a place called the Pantheon out here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they nice.
Someone tell me.
We gotta hit BT's.
BT's?
We gotta hit BT's Dearborn.
In Dearborn?
Got you, bro. We gonna have a blast.
All right, no doubt. No doubt. You funny. All right. So let me see. Next one we got here. All right. So this one here says, "These movies are streaming." Now you had hinted earlier, as you know, 2/3 of U.S. adults would rather wait to watch a movie streaming on streaming platforms than go to the theaters. Can you remember the last movie you've seen in theaters? And do you fall in this too? Do you fall in this group?
I fall in this group for sure, and I'm trying to remember the last movie I seen.
Damn. It's been that long. It's been that. See, all right.
Yeah,
that's
like
a
minute. My defense, I got a website. I ain't gonna say the name of the website, but I don't even gotta go to the movies no more.
You be trapping out the bandwidth.
I'm telling you, I'll be on my website watching all. When you go to the movies and watch it, I can watch it on my website.
That you can't deny that. That's trapping it out. That's just getting out the bandwidth. You ain't gotta even go pay the white man.
I mean,
you know
if it's
what
like a little date or something, you feel me? I go out to the movies. But other than that, watching that shit at the crib.
1, 2, 3. I ain't gonna say nothing, but not one of them Johns. One of them Johns get it popping. You know what I'm saying? For sure, man. That's why when I get my spot, all I need is an internet bill. I don't need none of them other cable bills. I don't need none of them. All I need is the internet, and that's all I need.
Yeah, how much your internet? Yeah,
how much the internet? That's it.
Don't
that's
try to
it.
upsell me and say get the sports package.
Nah.
I just need internet.
I even found something for the short. It's like East Street. I'm not gonna say nothing, but I ain't gonna say nothing. But I even found something for this live sports. So I was like, man, y'all definitely ain't never gonna catch a nigga. That was the one thing y'all had. And I was still like, I ain't got no live sports to go. I still got to go for the. Once I found a live sports track, I was finished with y'all. I was totally done with
I
y'all.
watched the whole NBA series off my website.
For real.
UFC fights, all that.
So next story up here we got here right now, Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I seen this story about Baltimore is selling vacant homes for $1. And I've been seeing some bad stories about Baltimore to a degree as far as like some violence, some things, you know. And that was where the wire was shot. And I had a bar in the old in Wednesday where I said my first week in Detroit felt like living in the wire. You know what I mean? But the thing is, when I hear these stories, this reminds me of the stories I heard when my mother bought a house in 2014. But these are stories I heard about Detroit in 2010. To 2009, 2011, I did that bankruptcy and all that time. The clothes had dropped and all of that shit. And the price of houses and stuff had dropped. And I'm thinking of, so when I hear that, and I know where Detroit is now, Dan Gilbert moved in, bought mad shit, mad construction happening down there. The Detroit team is winning, doing better. Like, it's coming back. It's coming back. You know what I mean? Like, Detroit is putting a lot of work, lay the groundwork. But
I mean, shit, that wasn't just us. That shit was all over.
yeah,
everybody was going through the same shit.
Yeah, but Detroit did go bankrupt. As I said, it was a little unique. You know what I mean? We did not every city went bankrupt. You know, so to me, Detroit already hit rock bottom. So there's nowhere for it to go, but except where it's been going, which is up. You know what I mean? So,
how you feel? I'm sorry about side note. You know they about to put like Detroit right there on the side of 75 in big letters.
Yeah.
How you feel about that?
I'm hype as fuck about that. I'm mad it wasn't the original first one I seen. The first render looked crazy because the numbers look mad. The letters look mad big. It ain't gonna be that big.
I thought it was gonna be big.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be. Yeah. The first render had that shit looking cold. That shit looked bigger. This shit looked like buildings. Each one looked like a big. It looked big as fuck. But the real one gonna be a little smaller. You know what I mean? But
that too, though.
But I love that. I love that though. You know what I mean? Detroit. When I first got here, I was not happy to be here. To be honest with you, I was mad. I was about to go make a deal with me. It was gonna be me and two of my homies. We was gonna be roommates in a spot in Brooklyn. You know what I mean? I was about to move. I was about to move back. Fuck, I dip on my own. Fuck out of here. Leave out of here. Fuck that. Go back to my city. I was about to ready to dip. You know what I mean? Like Detroit, y'all niggas is I was like, y'all bugging out here. I stayed though. And I got my feet out here. You know what I mean? And I'm glad I did.
Another thing, I'm mad because like, why y'all wait till the draft get here? So now y'all want to spend all this money so fast. Like, where all this money come from?
Yeah,
like, we get new buildings downtown Detroit. They want to put little shit on the freeway.
Yeah,
like, come on now.
Yeah,
where's this money at?
But Detroit coming up, there was the thing I forgot I can't pull it up right now. But Detroit at one point went from uninvestable or something like that to being like an investable city. Like as far as like on the thing, like Detroit is really coming up. Y'all don't realize Detroit, and I already know why I love Detroit. There's a couple reasons why I love Detroit. One, not a lot of natural disasters out here. Not a lot of earthquakes. Not a lot of fire season shit happening. You know what I mean? Not a lot of hurricanes. You know what I mean? Not a lot of none of that shit. The rest of the country.
You might get here some heavy snow,
or maybe tornado, and maybe occasional tornado.
Yeah,
but that's up to that's not even real Detroit. That's not even about us for real. So you ain't got to deal with that for real. You know what I mean? Also, I love the fact that when the rest of the country is going through drought season, you never hear that in Detroit. Why? Because Michigan has the most fresh water sources. We have the lakes, the Michigan lakes, surrounded by water. So to me, because of that, the ground is also fertile here to grow stuff here, and we also don't have droughts here. So, so to me, it has the elements. It's like blessed by nature. It's nice, fertile land that doesn't have environmental drawbacks, but has a lot of environmental benefits. You know, and cost of living versus the jobs you could get out here. Like for me, for the guy with no college degree, you know what I mean? The manufacturing industry in Detroit is a good paying industry enough to afford you enough of a wage where you can afford to live with some decency. You know what I mean? With good benefits on top. So the jobs you could get in Michigan versus how much it costs to live in Michigan are pretty well balanced, in my opinion. You know what I mean? If you're just a hardworking, consistent guy and you can show up and get it done. You know what I mean? Now, I don't. I know a friend that is like working in New York. He is a Genius Bar guy at an Apple. He makes like $28 an hour, and he also has a second job, and he also is struggling because in New York City,
Oh yeah, I think they say like a 1 bedroom apartment down there is like 2,000 a month.
it's. I remember at one point my homie was
That
spending.
shit's ridiculous.
He's spending $875 a month for one room in a 3-bedroom apartment.
One room
for a room in a 3-bedroom apartment. $875 a month for a room in a 3-bedroom apartment. You know what I mean?
Like why though? Like why is it so expensive like down there? You come do the same shit here for and have your own shit for what you paying.
Have your own shit.
Room.
Exactly. I was telling him at one point, I was like, because he was like, he would like this was like a whole. If he gets this, it's like winning the lottery. Like, so if he could just get an apartment in the Bronx for like a 1-bedroom for, I think it's like, I want to say it's like 1,500 or 1,400, and that would be like a steal. That would be like, oh, God blessed me. You know what I mean?
Like, no offense to his apartment, you know, it'd be like the down shit. You really gotta have money to live in New York.
For real. So I was telling him, I was like, bro, you know, I once called a mortgage broker. They told me that they would give me $100,000 mortgage, but you can buy a house in here for it. You can. It won't be but you can buy a house. It'll be in solid shape. I've seen nice houses, but anyway, $100,000. That mortgage, I asked him what the mortgage is. He said it was $750. That was the mortgage. So to me, I'm like, bro, you about to spend $1,500 a month on an apartment in the Bronx. Do you know I could probably get $100,000 house, pay mortgage, buy a round trip on Spirit Airlines to New York and back every month, and still pay less than you pay just for that bedroom. You know, for real, no cap, no cap. I could come see you.
Settle for that. Like, all right, how much you want for this room, bro? Give me $850 for this motherfucker.
Dog,
for a room?
I'm saying, like, I love my city, but I don't think it's offering. Meanwhile, you get dealing with migrants that are now getting paid. They're giving migrants checks for mad bread. Meanwhile, the cat's sitting there struggling. I seen cat like that. Oh, it's just crazy what's going on in New York right now. Honestly, it does not make me want to live there.
It was this TikTok I seen where it was like they was complaining about how much they was getting paid, and it was like the migrants. They was like, "Oh, you getting 4,000," and then it was like the immigrants they getting 1,000, and then it was like us, like, "Oh, you guys are getting paid." Like,
yeah, I seen that.
You know, y'all was getting paid.
I seen that meme. I was like, "You guys are getting paid? I'm not getting,
nothing.
I'm not getting nothing." But taking a, I remember when I first got to Detroit, I never forget it because I worked for a couple years in New York before I got here, and I was used to getting taxes taken out of my check like a lot. I remember one time I got this one check. I'll never forget it because I was just like, why you need this for me? It was a $400 check. It was exactly $400. And my taxes were exactly $100. And I got $300 out of that $400 check. And I was saying to myself, why did y'all need, I only have four, why did y'all need a whole 100 out of my 400? That to me,
that broken up pieces for me.
I was like, that's crazy. I made $400 and y'all need a whole 100 out of my little 400. I was mad, right? So I remember when I got used to it. I was like, whatever. When I first moved to Detroit, I did this my first 2-3 jobs. When I first got checks, I went to them and asked them, "Well, y'all taking taxes out?" And they was like, "Yeah, we taking taxes out." I was like, "You sure?" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Okay."
Should be like,
you know what I mean?
36.
Yeah, I know, right? I was like, wow, I was like, fuck New York, bro. New York is
that's what made you really stay.
Yeah, bro. I was like, when you really think about, not only does New York taxes you so much money before you even get your check, and then on top of that,
like,
you gotta pay so much money to live in the motherfucker.
Word to my mother.
And that's
what's wrong with that, yo?
No,
lower your taxes.
Oh,
yo.
not worth.
B, hey, what's going on?
Catch is wilding out there. Real talk. Talk. Yeah, real talk. The fucking government's a bunch of bozos out here. Real no cat. He's got me aggy. Nah.
Mad break out there.
Yeah.
You feel me?
He for real. He's stupid. Oh my God. But yeah, man. I don't know why that happened. Hey. My bad. audio things. Anyway, but yeah, man, shout out to New York. They gotta get this shit together. What you call it? Next story I got up here is bum ass Diddy, bro. Bum ass this nigga Diddy is a constant disappointment. You know what I mean? Just not doing what we need him to do. I'm gonna watch this one recent clip. You know what I mean of him and Mike Tyson.
Oh, and I see. I
Yeah.
seen
About
that.
Benjamin, as we see.
Oh, yes, he's glittering.
Quick to say.
Well, now when we come back, we're going to talk more with Puffy, and if you want to hang out, more than welcome to stick around, my brother. All right? We'll be right back.
Look
We'll
at
be right after this.
Well, it truly is about the Benjamin, as we see.
Oh, yeah, he's
Yeah.
glittering. He's truly is about that. Well,
So
I'm playing games.
I don't know what his problem was, but I was about to knock him the fuck out. How you got to touch me one more time? That's got to be it.
Don't touch me there. Mike Tyson was ready.
Oh my god! He said he moved his hand like what?
Yeah,
and then
Diddy out here wilding, though.
But why would Diddy think he could try? Like, I don't want to fight Mike Tyson to this day.
That's just Diddy. Diddy, what they call him? Brother Love or something?
Nah,
like
fuck
Diddy,
that.
nah.
That's Mike. That's basically like like Mike Tyson, dog, and that's young Mike. Listen, let me tell you something. Mike Tyson right now, like 50 something years.
Bite ear off Mike Tyson right there. He was at that age.
Yeah, yo, listen, Mike Tyson right now, he 50 something. He about to fight Jake Paul, whatever his name is, whatever. Let me tell you something.
Hey,
I don't want to fight Mike Tyson to this
line,
day,
by the way.
right? Huh?
Mike Tyson money line.
Yeah, you think he gonna win? Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm putting money on that match. Mike Tyson getting all my bread. He about to knock. Ain't no way. If Mike Tyson lose, then I'll lose with that. I could lose with that.
He not, bro.
Ain't about to happen.
You seen him in the gym lately?
Bro, he look like an animal. I don't want to fight him. Like I said, I was gonna say to this day, right now, I don't want to fight Mike Tyson right now. Me right now, about to turn 30. Mike Tyson about to turn 52, 3, 4, whatever it is.
Straight.
I don't want to fight him right now. I'm good.
I don't want to fight him when he a senior citizen. He might still have it in him.
Listen, he gonna land one that you ain't want. He gonna feel it. You gonna feel the Iron Mike, dog.
Jake about to be dancing all around that ring.
Yeah, he ain't trying to hit none of the. He ain't gonna stand. He ain't gonna stand in the phone booth for him. He gonna feel the hit one time. He go. Oh.
He gonna dance all.
If he could get away from him after that, he feel that first one, because I hope he don't hold back like he did against Roy Jones. Roy Jones, that's the one fight when I seen him go against Roy Jones. I could tell he was like not trying to like hurt Roy Jones for real.
It was fighting though.
There was fighting, but them body shots, I could see he was going for the body more than the head.
Because you know that's his move. That's his finishing. Like up across, that's his move.
He tried not to hit him with that shit. But them body shots be moving organs, bro. I'm telling you, yo.
Two kidneys on one side.
I can't wait till that white boy get hit in the body with one of them shots. When he feel that shit, he gonna start rethinking a lot of things. He said everyone got a plan until they get punched in the mouth. That's what he said. Everybody got a plan until they get punched in the mouth. What you call it? Next one up here. Yeah, it was sweet. But I didn't really get into it really. How do you feel about Diddy though, and this whole situation happening? Do you feel like Diddy's gonna go to jail? Did you feel like and there's allegations about him is true? You know what I mean? Do you think that anyone else besides Diddy is gonna get taken down?
Diddy done fucked up. We all know Diddy done fucked up. Like, it's no ifs, ands, buts about it. He gonna be jailmates with R. Kelly.
Do you think he gonna go to jail?
Yes,
Damn.
he going to jail for sure. I mean, the allegations they saying against him is like fucking human trafficking and fucking bribery, all this other shit. Don't even know what else they trying to charge him with.
Yeah.
But he going to jail for sure. But I feel like it wasn't from the shit we hearing, like the celebrities and shit. That don't got shit to do with what's really going on.
Yeah. I'm slightly worried about. Like I heard reports, some rumors say that Jay-Z might be next. I hope not, because Jay-Z is like my top rapper for real. Jay-Z's
human trafficking.
Yeah, with this Diddy shit, you know what I mean? I hope not. I don't see that happening.
We don't hear from Jay-Z though.
Yeah.
You don't ever see Jay-Z like, he ain't on social media doing nothing.
And he ain't that type. He ain't searching for attention like that, you know what I mean? So I would be very surprised if something like that came out about Diddy.
But
about Jay-Z.
You never know.
But you never know. And what I recently learned and heard was that I heard him saying that the reason why they say why Diddy's not being arrested so fast is because apparently Diddy's mansion, every room had hidden cameras, was like had hidden cameras in there. And because he threw all these extravagant parties with this crazy shit going on and had Prince Harry and other he had celebrities on purpose,
heat on everybody.
He might have
He got heat on everybody. You know,
Yeah.
everybody was at a Diddy party.
so
bro.
many people came to a Diddy party
What?
over the last 20 years.
What? Come on,
You know
now.
what I mean?
Niggas was at Diddy parties. You ain't gonna sit here and say if you at
Mhm.
home watching this, you know you was at that
Yup.
Diddy party.
So if you was at a Diddy
He
party,
got
you did something
heat.
in a room where no one else was around, and you thought you was Gucci, and you ain't know Diddy might have had a camera in that motherfucking room. So
What they do with them tapes?
Diddy got all them tapes. So they say that might be the one thing that's keeping him out because certain powerful people might have been in those rooms and don't want because
They ain't
and
trying to
Diddy
get
might have said
exposed.
Diddy might have sent that email. But listen, if I go down, we go down. You heard me?
I ain't going.
I ain't going down alone. Let me tell you something. Because y'all some sick motherfuckers too. You heard me?
Damn.
So if I go down, all of y'all going down with me because I made sure I got
At a
evidence of all y'all
motherfucking Diddy
motherfuckers.
party.
You know what I mean? You say so Diddy right now really is in that scene in Training Day at the end. Y'all think y'all gonna do this to me?
I had y'all
I
niggas
got
frying
cases
chicken
on all you
in
bitches.
Pelican Bay.
Yeah. I have you try to get brie cheese in Pelican Bay with your bougie white ass thinking you gonna be good out there. Nah. Hell nah. So I think that's what Diddy doing right now. He think he holding them tapes for dear life. You know what I mean? And that's a pretty solid method. You know what I mean? I don't know. Having blackmailable evidence. Because all they gotta do is that's why everybody try to raid his
But if they
properties.
get, I was just about you took the words on my mom. They got to get to him before he.
Yeah.
Cause he's still out of the country right now, or did he come back?
And they say he's in Florida.
Oh,
Because the thing is, they haven't actually issued a warrant for his arrest yet
so what they raid the crib?
to get the evidence. They wanted to get these tapes.
He
I don't
can't
think they
raid
got him
nobody's
yet.
crib without a nigga being arrested for you raiding his crib.
Nah. You could do it for evidence. You could do it for like because all you gotta do is go to the warrant, go to the judge and be like, listen, we want to raid his crib to gather evidence, a part of the investigation. She gonna be like, what? Why you want to raid his crib?
Under what
They
he
must
has.
have some people came out, some lawsuits, some things to be like, listen, this guy's worth me, it's worth it, you know what I mean? So, but you could get your crib raided without a warrant for your arrest, but they're hoping that in that raid they find something to arrest you for is the point.
That's like
You know what I mean?
That's
So
like some,
that's like a
bully shit.
that's
Like,
that's like if they
let
know.
me know y'all coming for me before y'all come.
Nah,
for
that's
me.
like a nigga from the hood
Hell no.
that got no job on the books, but is driving a Benz out there. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
out there
hey,
driving a
he
Benz
living
with
a
some
great
Cartier. Yeah, he living a
lifestyle
great
right
life.
now. He didn't even graduate high school.
Yeah, for real. And he driving better cars than all these niggas.
What is
so
he doing?
for real. So listen, and we've seen him with certain other known felons and known people in the neighborhood that are doing some such shit. So based on all of and we watching him for a little while, might have tapped his phone. Listen, Judge, we don't have evidence yet to fully convict or file charges,
Give us the
but
green light.
give us the
Kick
green
his
light
door
to
down.
kick his door down. Let me catch it before you flush your shit down the toilet. I mean, let me see what we can get. You know what I'm saying? Give us a chance. You can get something. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what happened here with Diddy. You know what I'm saying? And plus, the powerful people that
I mean, I don't want to see no black people get locked up though.
Neither do I.
That's not me.
Neither
ain't
do
one of them
I.
people,
Even though
but
Diddy got not so
if-
many tapes of
If what they say is true, you gotta go behind them bars, my baby.
Yeah, that's true, man. You got some crazy allegations against you, though. I ain't gonna lie, man. You ain't finna dance your way out of this one. I don't think you finna. Even though the memes and shit is all hilarious, dog. I can't lie. The memes and shit is all funny. You know what I mean? Before we get into some serious shit, more. Now, let's get into this guy right here. This guy right here has been a part of my childhood. You know what I mean? Part of my adulthood, and he's probably my favorite Asian guy ever. You know what I mean? And it's his birthday, so I wanted to give him his flowers, especially because he's a little older now. You know what I mean? So I wanted to say happy birthday to this motherfucker here. Jackie Chan turned 70 today.
Jack.
So I feel like
He turned who?
70.
Jack Chan been around that long?
Jackie Chan, 70.
God damn.
70
Shout out to
years
Jack,
old.
man.
Young
Happy
Jackie
birthday.
Chan. You see, he's my guy here. So, what movie? Yeah, Rush Hour. Rush Hour was literally.
Pause. You know they say Jackie Chan black? You know his daddy black?
You lying.
You ain't seen that the picture? Pull it up right
That's
now.
why they got his nose. That's why he got that nose. He
Bro,
lying.
it's a
Jackie.
picture. It's a picture of him, a family picture. His mom Chinese, his daddy black.
You lying.
I promise you, bro. They say Jackie Chan got some black in him. I
Oh
always
my
felt it off of
God.
Rush
Yeah.
Hour, how he was connecting with Tucker too hard. They was
Yeah.
he was snapping too
Yeah.
good.
That's so funny. That's so funny. His dad. I wouldn't be surprised. You know what I mean? A family picture. I'd have to see. I'd have to see the picture. Yeah. He's a kid. You know what I mean? What no, you never know. It might just be a random, or is it? Hang on, it might be this right here.
It probably was. I don't know.
Jackie Chan reveals his dad was a spy. What the hell? What the hell
It
is
was
going?
probably some bullshit I seen when they looked at like Jackie Chan as a kid.
Yeah,
That could have been just saying the joke.
yeah. I don't know. I can't tell. I can't tell. Yeah. That should look crazy. You know what I mean? But yeah, what you call it? Shout out to Jackie Chan.
Yeah, happy
You
birthday.
know what I mean? At the end of the day, this nigga turned 70 years old, man. I remember I've seen the Jackie Chan animated TV show. I don't know if you remember that. I remember he was like with Jade and it was the Talismans. You know what I mean? The Talismans had powers, you know what I mean? And it was like, dude doing that. And it was the uncle, listen to uncle. And he would hit niggas with two fingers and shit. You know what I mean? I remember that shit, the animated Jackie Chan show. And of course I remember Rush Hour. You know what I mean? And
can't forget the Rush Hour. Bro.
And I remember Jackie Chan in the real kung fu movies, like the like Drunken Master. If you never seen Drunken Master, Jackie Chan with the Drunken Master, he killed that shit. You know what I mean?
What's the other one? Karate.
Yeah,
one.
yeah. He was in karate. In karate. So I respect the hell out of Jackie Chan. And the other thing I love about Jackie Chan is
I'm sorry, not karate. It was IP Man. He was an IP man too.
Was he?
The IP man.
He was.
I promise you, he was an IP man.
He wasn't. He wasn't the IP man.
No, hell no.
But he was in it.
Yeah, he was the IP man.
Oh, I've seen almost every IP man movie. You sure? Because I fuck with him heavy too. I fuck with him heavy. I gotta rewatch it. You might be right. I gotta rewatch it though. You know what I mean? I know Mike Tyson was in the IP Man movie. I know that shit was a crazy scene. Him fighting Mike Tyson. But yeah, I was gonna say one of the things I love about Jackie Chan is like Tom Cruise, and this is something I aspire to be. This is why I gotta get my shape because I want to be an actor one day. I really do want to do this shit one day. I do. Jackie Chan did his own stunts. Majority of his own stunts. No stunt man. Jackie Chan was known fighting scenes, running and jumping and shit, and jumping through shit and fucking up. Like I'm talking about everything. Jackie Chan.
I know.
And so is Tom Cruise. All them running shit. Tom Cruise is known for. That's why them scenes of him hanging off the side of a plane. There's some scenes where he's dead ass was off the side. Like Tom Cruise is known for doing his own stunts, and so is Jackie Chan. Those are two actors I can say. I can't say the other people. But Jackie Chan and Tom Cruise are known for doing their own stunts. And I always respected that as an actor. Like, that's really Jackie Chan doing all of that kung fu. That is Jackie Chan doing that shit.
Man, ain't got to do none of that extra shit.
Nah, that's Jackie. The same way how that's Keanu Reeves doing all that Matrix shit, all that John Wick shit. All of that shit is Keanu Reeves training and then doing that shit. That's why when it comes to these dudes that like Jet Li, Jackie Chan, I don't want to fight them. I don't give a fuck if you're telling me that it's acting. They did. I don't care because I'm gonna fuck around and throw a punch from scene 6, movie 3, and I mean they're gonna do the exact fucking. They practiced it.
That shit is not no acting, bro. They gotta go through like training classes to do some of that shit, bro.
That's like me trying to
memories.
If I wouldn't want to fight Sylvester Stallone right after he did a Rocky movie, like no, nah.
Like, he got the memory motion.
I don't want to fight Michael B. Jordan either right after he did that shit. You stupid. Go ahead.
Especially after Creed 3.
His body ready. Go ahead and run up on Michael B. Jordan after he did that movie. You gonna catch the meanest combo you ever seen in your life.
He's just gonna do it off.
He gonna be like, he gonna jump right into character. You gonna beat your motherfucking ass. I don't want to fight. Now, listen, man. Once you go past about 3 action kung fu movie, I don't want to fight you no more. I'm good, dog. You don't had too much. You too ready for it. I can't focus. But shout out to Jackie Chan because I really do appreciate his contribution to. Oh yeah, there's other movie I loved of him called Tuxedo. I loved that movie.
I seen that
I
movie.
loved that
I seen
movie.
it.
You know
There
what
was
I mean?
another old movie. He was like on rollerblades, and he was going down the hill on some rollerblades. Spy movie or something. I think it
Spy
was like
movie?
My Spy or something like that.
Yeah,
It was a good movie though.
yeah. Shout out Jackie Chan, man. I
Yeah,
fuck
happy
with Jackie
birthday
Chan,
again.
man. You know what I mean? Hell yeah. You know what I mean? Happy birthday. So it's been a I was gonna all right, I'm talking about this first real quick. So Offset said that gave this guy a compliment, I guess, because he had a tattoo, as you can see there, of Offset on his leg. You know what I mean? I think it's all right. It's a good tattoo.
Wait, a guy?
Huh?
You said a guy got a tattoo of his face on his leg?
I want to say yeah. That's a man's leg for sure.
Man, appreciate that, man. That's
definitely
true.
that's
a
definitely a
nigga
man's.
leg
That's
for
nigga.
sure. That's the nigga leg for sure. That's gay as hell.
Wow.
That's gay as hell. You don't get another man face tattooed. No matter you rapper or not, you don't get another man face tattooed. Only other man face you should get tattooed on you is a Jesus tattoo with him hanging on the cross, something like that.
So how you feel about
like if you got
Drake?
kids,
Drake might have got like
you can get your kid tatted, face tatted on you. That's different.
Yeah.
Got a rapper face tatted on you. That's like.
I think Drake might have a Lil Wayne tattoo or something. Or
see, that's come on.
Now. I know he got someone's face on him.
Come on, it's your body.
Damn.
What you want this man face on your body for the rest of your life?
Damn, that sounds crazy.
Come on, man.
You sound like you used to be his hoe. That's why.
He used to own me at one point.
Damn. Damn. But as a rapper though, you just trying to be a rapper and do your thing, and you never know. Then you get a fan base, and then one person in your fan base do some shit like this.
Yeah,
so how would you react?
Sada Baby had like 8, 9 girls that tatted his face or something with him on his body, on her body. Don't even know the nigga though.
Yeah,
just like his music, think he cute or some shit.
So how would you react to someone getting the Big Walt tattoo?
Shit, fans do stupid shit. Fans do stupid shit, man.
I'll never forget the most famous and to me.
I have to meet her for sure.
Yeah, oh yeah, you try to.
I have to meet her. You get my name tatted on you.
Yeah, what you do that for? How you feeling about that? Why you get my name tatted? Nah, I mean, because I'm definitely trying to nut on a tattoo wherever it's at. No, I'm joking. Nah, I'm not joking. Yeah, bullseye, aiming for that bitch. But nah, what you call it? I think the most famous example of this would have to be the chick that got the Drake tattoo across the fucking forehead. The big.
What did it say?
You remember that? It said Drake. You remember that? It just said Drake.
No.
D-R-A-K. You remember that?
Retarded,
Man, that shit went viral. She got a big, huge Drake tattoo that went right across of it. Said D-R-A-K-E across the head. You know what I mean? And
just be out there mental.
I don't know if she still got. I mean, she must still have it in some way. You can't cover. It's your whole forehead. Like she crazy. She crazy. You know what I mean? But he should at least go kiss on her forehead. At least you get that. You know, if she gonna do all that for you. You know what I mean? That's crazy. But let me tell you something. Do you have any tattoos?
Yes.
Yeah, you got tattoos. I haven't gotten any tattoos yet.
Oh.
I don't know how I feel about it. I got no tattoos yet,
and I feel too dark.
Huh?
You think you're too dark?
That's one part of it. I feel like I'm too, and I get darker than this. Like I haven't even been in the sun for real. I get Michael Blacks in black. I could get black. I could get black, yo, for real.
Shit.
You know what I mean? So I just don't feel like it would look that great on me. And also, I feel like tattoos are becoming, I almost want to say, more common. Like I feel like they used to be more ostracized in society. Like you should be like, oh, you limiting yourself from employment opportunities with tattoos. I don't feel like that's the case anymore. I feel like so many surgeons and doctors and lawyers and different people.
That was just instilled on us, though. That was instilled on us from like our grandparents. And shit.
Yeah,
they didn't have tattoos and shit back then. Yeah. So when they came about, it's like, oh, don't do that. We live in, open society now.
It's still a shame the Japanese culture. Like in Japan, they don't. I want to say it's against the law, but it's still because it's associated with
against the law for a tattoo
to openly have tattoos because it's still associated with the Yakuza and the gang members of Japan because they're very polite culture. So having tattoos and stuff like that in Japan is very still frowned upon. The scene is still like the underbelly, like the gang members, like because that. But when you think about tattoos when it first started off, that's what it was to a degree, like more the rebellious people of society, not just regular people or just not. You know what I mean? It wasn't as accepted. You know what I mean? I almost feel like it's more common for people to have tattoos today than to not have tattoos. Well, how do you feel? Do you feel like that? Do you feel like if you had to think about your average friends, you know, the average people you run into, do you feel like it's more common for them to have a tattoo than to not have a tattoo?
I mean, yeah, everybody get tattoos nowadays. Some you do in your like, I guess, teenage going into like adult.
What's the pain like? Because part of me is a little bitch about it. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not good with pain. You know what I mean? So part of me is like, yo, I'm already dark skinned and I'm gonna go through mad pain to get this shit that's not even gonna look like. You know why it's not gonna look good? Because I'm gonna go like that. That's what type of drugs I gotta be on to not go like Because I'm telling you, dog, I'm a bitch with pain, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It's all according.
That's why I praise women with I praise women with that period shit, with that childbirth shit.
After my girl just had my son. After seeing her push out a baby, man, I get women everything. Y'all got it all, man.
Yeah.
Seeing that shit happen to you, you like, oh shit.
Yeah.
That's a whole human coming out.
That's a whole human. That shit different.
But yeah, I give it to him.
And that's it, yeah, because I always say.
No, back to the tattoos though. Like, it's all according to your pain level. Like, if you don't like pain, if you can't take a shot at the shot and they give you shots.
I could take a shot.
Okay, you can do a tattoo.
Nah, but
that's all it is. It's a repetitive motion of a needle going in and out. But it's not like a deep needle how they push it in you.
Yeah.
Tick. My homeboy Mello, shout out to Mello. He got his whole back tatted in like one session.
That's
one
crazy.
Or 2 sessions.
That's crazy. That's like the 50 Cent fucking back tat shit. You know what I mean? You got a whole fucking thing back there. I used to want to get all right, so the one tattoo that I wanted, that I still kind of want, is action figures. When I used to get action figures as a kid, like the Power Rangers and shit, we used to say made in China. You used to always have it on the bottom of their foot. You know what I mean? The action figures, like, it would have it like on the very bottom of their sole. It would say made in China, made whatever. You know what I mean? So I wanted to put made in Brooklyn or made in
on the bottom of your
on the bottom of, like, I'm a big action.
That shit
figure.
Gonna hurt. It's the bottom of your foot.
Yeah.
Like,
and here's what my research into that tattoo taught me. Number one, that tattoo is likely to fade and go away at a certain point because it's on the bottom of my foot. And in that particular area where it's at, it's not gonna be there forever. That's number one. Number two, it's on the bottom of your foot. So not only is it gonna hurt because it's a sensitive ass area with a lot of nerves. That's number one. Number two, you're gonna have to not be on your foot for like a little while because you can't walk around with a new tattoo. So what I mean, so you're gonna have to be off your. So I learned there's many reasons why that tattoo is not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
Put it on your shoulder or something. Made in China.
No, I'm not.
Made in New York.
Maybe I was debating between made in Brooklyn and made in America, made in USA. I was debating between that. You know what I mean?
USA would be more like stamp.
Yeah, it's more standard, like where actually made in USA. You know what I mean? So, but still, like for all the pain, it's not worth it.
It's not even.
And an ankle tattoo is gay, so I can't get. I wasn't gonna get an ankle tattoo. Yeah.
This did not hurt till she got up here. When she got up top, that's when it got to hurt and all this shit. Right? Other than that, all that shit felt like pinches.
Just pinches. I'm such a little punk about it, man. I'll probably get tattoos one day.
No offense, bro. You know I fuck with you. You a little beefy, so it really ain't gonna hurt you. You got more meat on your bone.
I got a little more meat because I do hear that it hurts more when you get closer to the bone.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
Because it's vibrations too at the same time. So when you feel that little vibration that's closer to your bone.
Because people told me the hand tats hurt a lot. You know what I mean? The hand tats.
Small bone.
Yeah, it's no real meat on there, so it's straight. Yeah, I heard the hand tats hurt a lot. You know what I mean? I also heard someone tell me that this shit hurt too. They was trying to get this shit. They said this shit was hurt. You know what I mean? That shit crazy. I don't know. I'm still debating.
Do it. Stop being a little.
I'm debating. But the problem, you know what I mean. But the problem is they also say that once you get one tat, you know what I mean. You know of it. That's like eating one potato chip.
That's a lie. Cause I got 2 of them and I've been like cool on them.
Yeah.
I go get another one.
But you don't
But
feel like
it's
some
not
itch.
an urge. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I gotta get a tattoo. No.
Yeah. All right. So, it's been a couple of years since COVID. Like I said, a 4-year anniversary. You know what I mean? So looking back on COVID, think about the lockdowns, think about the vaccine, think about the way that it affected society in general. You know what I mean? What are some of your thoughts you have on COVID looking back?
COVID hit. When it hit, man. That shit came out of nowhere. Yeah, we didn't all lost people to COVID. You know, we lost family members. I lost a family member to COVID.
Yeah.
4 years is crazy.
4 years is
Time
crazy.
don't stop for nobody. Just keep rolling.
Did you ever get vaccinated?
Nope. I ain't even gonna hold you. I remember when COVID hit. Exactly when COVID hit. I was locked up. Locked up for 3 months. As soon as I got out, COVID smacked. I thought I was about to get out and have fun.
Yeah,
turn
nah.
up. COVID smacked.
The world's on lockdown now.
I caught it.
You caught it, yeah.
In the bed for 4-5 days. Couldn't get out the bed. Sweating bullets. Sheets were soaked. I'm saying I had to shit. I couldn't get out the bed to go shit. I ain't had no energy. It felt like you was about to die. And I'm like, damn, that's how you gonna take me out? Like, shit. Not by a bullet or like a car crash or something like that. I'm dying in the bed, sweating, throwing up.
Oh, some COVID shit?
Oh, some COVID shit.
That's crazy.
Had it, kicked it. It's good ever since.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never tried to. There was a time in the old job we had they was paying like, I want to say like $180 a month to two people that were vaccinated. They did that for like 2-3 months. You know what I mean? Between that and several other people dealing with their jobs that were totally straight, making them resign if they didn't get vaccinated. You know what I mean? I didn't deal with that, but I definitely dealt with people with my job offering incentives to people that were vaccinated versus people that weren't.
I was there with you when they did it.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? So, and even then, I didn't get vaccinated. You know what I mean? So, I had to resist all of that. And now they're having mad side effects that have come out about the vaccinations. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to
What they saying?
So there's a problem with excess deaths. So blood clots,
the vaccine.
Yeah, blood clots and other things like the vaccine.
Death is not a side effect. That's like
and it gotten to the point in the UK where they're trying to recalculate excess deaths so that it doesn't look as bad on the thing, because they're not gonna, but they can't. They almost can't. I want to know how long they can keep it under wraps.
Yeah, blood clots though.
Yeah, but blood clots, higher rates of brain neural degradation. You know what I mean? So like, there's several things happening to people that had, like, there's people that end up developing autism, people that end up developing some allergic reaction to things that they never had before, or people, and it's really hurting people. And I feel bad because I have several family members that I've got my mother, my grandmother, like some people I know that have gotten the vaccine. You know what I mean? And
Johnson & Johnson.
Yeah, that one was the worst one. That one was the worst.
That's the one they said don't get.
They had to take that one off. They literally took that one off.
Johnson & Johnson.
So the thing is, these companies made billions and billions of dollars. They literally forced people to take this shit, and literally billions of people around the world took the shit. And now they're trying to cover up the story a little bit of the adverse things that are happening to some people. You know what I mean? And I wonder how it's really going to shake out, because I think it's leading to them censoring social media, because they tried it in Scotland and another country where they're straight like censoring social media. You know what I mean? Like, the powers that be have realized that this information age we have, and like things like podcasts, whatever, me releasing clips talking about how you feel about. They don't want that. They want to control information. They want to control conversation.
That's freedom of speech, though.
Yeah, but
other countries, they ain't got no.
They don't got freedom of speech though in every country. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no constitution.
Yeah, they don't know. There's none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So we're one of the only. There's really only a couple countries that really have freedom of speech, where you can call the president of your country while in your country a piece of shit, or say he's unfit, or say he's brain dead, and then no one's gonna come bust in your house and be like, you know what I'm saying?
Freedom of speech, man.
Yeah, freedom of speech. You know what I'm saying? But what they can do is cancel you economically. You know what I mean? Which is why one of the reasons why I'm trying to build an independent podcast that eventually will get the fans, and also my production company. I'll sell services so that I can eventually build up. My whole goal is to make enough money to put in an investment account that owns stocks that pay dividends. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, these multimillionaires that go broke or still sell out to these people, I don't understand because I'm like, dog, like Apple pays dividends. This like Apple pay it doesn't pay that much. Microsoft pays dividends.
You gotta hold so much.
You gotta hold a lot. You do. But my thing is that you guys are already millionaires though. So if you were millionaires,
it ain't hurting them.
yeah, if you go buy mad Apple stock or mad Microsoft stock, now you're getting 100,000, 500,000 a year off dividends. You don't have to work for it. So now you're free to say whatever the hell you want to say. You could pay your bills the same way. They can't to cancel you, they would have to shut down Apple. And then
Right.
and they can't stop you from owning Apple stock and they can't shut down Apple. So you're good. You know what I mean?
That's just
You-
like crypto. They can't control cryptocurrency.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can't control me getting dividends from a stock I own.
Okay.
You can't. So once I make a certain amount of money, that is what the fucking dumb thing is happening because I keep. That's what they call fuck you money. That's the whole point. You know what I mean? That's the whole point. You know what I mean? But shout out to homies making it happen. You know what I mean? But next story I got here for you is this one: brain chips. Now apparently it's starting because of this guy. So Elon Musk has a company called Neuralink.
Why his name got to be behind it? I don't already trust him.
He got a company named Neuralink where so he started with this guy. He's paralyzed, right? He's paralyzed, can't walk. You know what I mean? Can't do nothing, right? So he signed up for Elon Musk's program. He's the first one to a degree, and he has like a brain chip in there. Now he can move a cursor like this thing around on a computer and click on it using just his brain with the brain chip. You know what I mean? And he can also now play some video, get some like play chess against the computer and stuff with just his brain. You know what I mean? With just a brain chip. So to me, I'm like, yeah, it's starting with a paralyzed guy, sure, but that's not where it's gonna stop. You know what I mean? Eventually, you're gonna have to deal with humans that are getting this brain chip in their head to do, and then now you also have AI that'll help generate bars for you. Like you saw you had the J. Cole thing. Now, what about if J. Cole was using AI to help generate some of his own bars? Like, you don't know if that's before back in the day. At least there was a chance of your ghostwriter snitching on you. If you had a ghostwriter, your ghostwriter could come out like, "Nah, I wrote that verse. It was me, Quentin Miller."
AI,
yeah, but now your AI is never. So now, who knows if how many rappers is using AI to write their bars, some of their bars for them, dog, and that's crazy.
I ain't think about it that way though. You can do that for sure.
You can for sure do that. So how do you feel about AI affecting the rap game with a brain chip? So how do you feel about
it? I was watching some Instagram reels, and this little Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, this and them. It was a whole 16 bars of J. Cole supposedly responding back to Kendrick Lamar, but it was an AI, and it sounded just like J. Cole. And I'm like,
yeah,
they starting shit for no reason. I know it was somebody behind it that created it.
Yeah,
but that's starting shit because that sounded clearly like J. Cole to me.
It did. It did.
The AI is crazy. I don't know. I'm a little worried about it.
That's like when they made that fake Drake album. Did you ever hear that?
Yes, I did.
And
I didn't hear the whole thing, but I heard like a song or two off of it.
Yo, I was like, Drake can't even make bars as good. Like, it was dead ass in Drake's like little cadences style.
But it's crazy though. If anything you put it in Drake's words or lyrics, it's gonna sound good.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. It's fucked up how they, but it literally created a law of that though. That so you can't just imitate an artist likeness. You can't just because if you own your image and likeness, you also own it if the AI tries to do it. Like, fuck out of here. You know what I mean? So you can't just do me. Like, no, you can't just do me. But that's crazy. The Drake Coles, I haven't heard the AI response yet, but that would be dope as shit. You know what I mean? But that's great. And then it's like, look, then this patent here, this is the one I'm gonna get on. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because it said Apple has quietly patented an AirPod capable of detecting electrical signals from the brain activity and extracting features. So you might say to yourself, I'm not willing to get a brain chip. We ain't putting nothing in my brain. But would you get like a thinking cap or like a pair of headphones that was able to interface with your brain signals to you wouldn't get not in my brain, but what if it was just on your skull,
That's
still
that's what
monitoring
that
your brain activity?
Apple Vision thing. That's about the same thing.
Nah, that's using your
That's controlling your
eyesight. That's using your
that's
eyesight.
Well, that's connected to the what?
But that's not connected to your brain. It's not taking your brain signals. You know what I mean?
I'm saying though, like they putting it in front of your face.
Yeah. It is. From what I hear, it is sort of like magic how it works but it's you got to get used to it too. They say that it tracks what your eyes looking at to use to move around the whatever you're gonna click on. So it tracks your hands as a clicking thing, and whatever you look at, it clicks on. You know what I mean? And so it's really weird how it could track your eyeballs.
They want what? I think the thing like 2,500.
3,500.
3,500.
It's expensive, but and it also doesn't have enough use cases for it yet. It's not worth it yet to me.
Why it's always a competition?
Huh?
McDonald's will come out with a sandwich burger. Come out with a sandwich.
But I'm saying for us humans, like me
came out with the Q Vision. Then they had what's the other one? Oculus.
The Oculus Quest, yeah.
Not Apple on the top of all off. Do an Apple.
Apple's always some of the last ones to reach the market for some reason. Like they don't innovate anymore. But when they get to it, it's different. When they get to it, they do it different.
Everybody's still in there. Everybody design.
Apple shit is different though. Apple shit is different.
Same concept.
Yeah, it is the same form factor. Same form factor. But it is. But what I would say, I would definitely get like if it was like a thinking cap that monitors my brain signals. It was like something that was like not in my brain, but like could like help me do shit with my brain and shit. It would be dope. You know what I mean? But I still want AI to get better. Like I would love to have apparently they're working on an AI where you could like talk to it and they could do photo editing. But I want video editing. Like I want it to be like, oh, shorten it to here and here, up to saturation, do this and that. I want to be able to talk.
You can tell it what to do, and
it would do it. Like you ever watch some Iron Man movies?
You already got self-driving cars and shit.
You ever watch them Iron Man movies, them Marvel movies? Did you ever watch
Jarvis?
Them? I want my Jarvis, bro.
I need a
When Iron Man was sitting there working with them floating screens and shit, when he was in the that to me is the reason why I'm either gonna buy the first version of Apple Vision Pro or the second one that comes out, because I want to be Iron Man. I want the Jarvis AI. I want to work with the shit because already they say with the Vision Pro, even today, if you have a MacBook, whatever, if you're like I have this and I have the Vision Pro on, it'll take this display and like make it float in the sky, and I can have like maybe 2 of them and work on them from this laptop, like, and have like a multi-monitor display, but like be virtual. You know what I'm saying? Like I fuck with it, OD. But I'm not getting the brain signal. I'm not getting the brain chip.
Yeah, I'm straight on the brain chip.
Yeah, and I'm still not even sure if I'm gonna take Adderall. You know what I mean? I might, because my thing is like I gotta compete. I gotta compete with AI. I gotta compete with brain chip people. People are getting genetically modified in fucking China, bro, for intelligence. They did that with a couple kids already. They genetically modified them to be more intelligent.
You know they go to school 7 days a week over there.
As if they weren't smart enough. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
They're already ahead of us. We know that already.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like,
see the shit we get, what it say on it, made in China. They're already ahead of us, bro.
We fucked up with that though, man. We did, bro, because that's the reason why China got so big, because we made it cheaper for us to manufacture stuff by moving all our manufacturing. Yeah, and now that built up their economy. You know what I mean? And now they're getting more powerful. You know, we should have had that here. You know what I mean? And
I mean, believe it or not, we still got some shit that they ain't got.
But the thing they're about to move the last, like one of the things we still made in America was weapons. Apparently, like a lot of guns, a lot of missiles and stuff, like are apparently still made in America, and they're about to move all that to Australia.
You know why he ain't hit that button yet?
What?
So you know what's on the other side of it.
Who?
No, what's Kim Jong?
Oh, Kim Jong Un and Putin.
Jong-un.
Yeah, they're not. They know what's up.
They ain't hit that.
They
button
know we
yet,
still a
'cause
threat.
Know,
they know
yeah,
we ain't.
No,
Shit ain't sweet. Shit ain't sweet over here. If we were Nagasaki and you and your party, all right? You don't fuck around. You'll find out. All right. When you think about nukes, we was the only ones to actually drop nukes on anybody. You know that?
Damn.
The only country that actually dropped nukes on a nigga in real life was America. Okay, twice. Fuck Japan up. All right. Now, I'm just saying. All right, so y'all talk about that shit, but we bought it.
We actually do it.
We the only ones that's actually dropped. And when they saw that shit, they was like, all right, hold on. We can't be.
It's more where that came from
Hey,
too.
hang on, pimp. We can't be having that going crazy. You know what I mean? But with that, I'm gonna go ahead and toss it to Charles. Charles, are you there, Charles? Please come in, Charles. Charles, are you there? Oi, Charles here with the news and the headlines to keep you lot informed on what's going on in the world. You understand? They know what's happening out there in the world and all that. You know what I mean? First story up here. The spring unusual double dose of cicadas is about to invade parts of the US, with once experts saying it's the cicada geddon. Trillions of periodical cicadas are about to emerge in numbers that have not been seen in decades. Normally there's about two breeds of these things that alternate when they decide to come up. But apparently there's gonna be a merging of these two massive things here. You know what I mean? Crawling out of the underground every 13 to 17 years with a collective song that's as loud as jet engines. The periodical cicadas, nature of the king's calendar. You know what I mean? This is something that Thomas Jefferson wrote about in the earliest days of America. The last time this happened, which was in 1803, which is amazing. Honestly, I've actually experienced cicadas when I was in New York. I remember one time I was in football practice and this buzzing fucking huge insect about this fucking big got on the back of a man's he had football pads on and all that, got on the back of his jersey. It was buzzing so loud that he began to act like a man having a seizure, trying to get this buzzing thing off his back. And we were trying to get it off him. And I remember him flailing about like this because these things buzz ridiculously loud when they're actually next to you. They're buzzing. You can hear zzz. It's honestly frightening, really. And from what I understand, they don't really bite you or anything, really. They're just really frightening and big and loud. So apparently there's a trillions of them about to emerge in America. So it's an amazing event about to happen. Another news, another news of an amazing event about to happen on April 8th, literally tomorrow. This podcast is recorded. North America will experience the second total eclipse in 7 years. While this eclipse is happening, and the moon becomes distant. You know what happens? It's eclipse, man. You know what I mean? But it's amazing, honestly, because we're gonna get to see almost 100% eclipse from Detroit, and it's going to be about 80%, a bit more than that. So it'd be fucking amazing. So you have a solar event happening, all the stars and everything aligning, to just fuck us all up right before the nukes launch, isn't it? Right before World War III happens, all the universe aligns up to just let it know this is the reason why we're all getting fucked in it. Anyway, next story up here. Alarming ocean temperatures suggest daunting hurricane seasons. A new key area of the Atlantic Ocean of the hurricanes form is abnormally warm, much warmer than an ideal swimming pool temperatures, about 80 degrees warm. And you know what I mean? The warmer the waters are, the stronger the hurricane force is happening there. You understand? Which means that the hurricane season that's coming up in about September, fall, when it comes up to about the end of summer and all that, is going to be worse this year than it's ever fucking been according to our predictors. So just look forward to that happening. You know what I mean? Just if you think you're going to have fun this summer, perhaps you should spend some time getting some battery power stations and all that, getting ready for your power to be out, your place to be flooded. Get some sandbags and all that because look, man, it's fucking coming. You get me? But or just move to places like Detroit when you don't have to worry about that. For more information on these headlines, feel free to do your own fucking research. And with that, back to you, Charlie. Thank you, Charles. I really appreciate that. You know what I mean? There's crazy stories coming out. Cicadas is crazy, and the, the damn solar eclipse is crazy. I love capturing shit on my drone, but I think this happens in the middle of the day type shit. So I don't believe I'm gonna be available and be outdoors enough to be able to capture the I'll still will look up when the eclipse is supposed to happen exactly, but sometimes I won't be able to capture it the way I want. You know what I mean? So I might miss out on that. But yeah, this is indeed the brand building segment where we talk about the things we do towards to build our personal brands and businesses and things of that nature. And we always start with the guests when we do in the segment. So it's Big Walt, my man, just the trans interstate, you know what I mean, promoting us. You know what I mean, got a brand popping, you know what I'm saying? He been doing this thing, making connections in Atlanta when he was out there. You know what I mean? Fortifying his connections in Detroit, moving back. So why don't you tell the people what kind of movement you've been working on? You know what I mean? I've seen a couple projects. I remember you made a song or two out there when you was in Atlanta as well.
Yeah,
You
made
know
a
what I
couple
mean?
out there, man.
Yeah, yeah. So why don't you talk about your experiences building the Big Walt
Shit,
brand?
I was out there. I was out there with my nigga Mello, my boy eBay. eBay be from the city actually. Mello, he from Flint, but they do his music out there in Atlanta. Shit, we just had unlimited studio time. We were just out there getting to it. I did 2 shows out there actually when I was out there, so it was kind of new for me, fresh. I had fun. But yeah, Atlanta, like I said earlier, Atlanta is like it's for all black. So anything you do out there, you're gonna get supported for sure. For sure, they got a lot of people out there supporting the music industry. Well, yeah, have fun out there for sure, man.
That's dope. That's dope as fuck, man. You know what I mean? I was gonna put so one of the questions I had was like, what's the like? Because artists always have to give their money towards uh, artists always have to give their money towards the business. You know what I'm saying? As far as like the as far as devoting the money towards the studio time and the stuff like that. Like, do you feel like as an artist, like, is it cheaper to live in Detroit or cheaper to live in Atlanta?
It's cheaper to live in Detroit for sure.
Damn, Detroit is
Yeah.
so cheaper. Damn. And I remember one time someone was trying to get me to move to Atlanta, and they was trying to sell me on a point where like, but I guess she was comparing it to New York. So I bet Atlanta is cheaper than New York, but still, like,
One thing though down there, you get a lot of land. Like if you get to a house, you sitting on like some land. It ain't
Yeah.
no like next door neighbor.
yeah,
You touch the next door neighbor house. You got some
you got
space.
more land.
Yeah, you got some
Good,
space in between.
good. I like to hear that because yeah, I remember I saw this documentary, whatever this thing breaking it down, and because of that, my final property, in my mind, I always wanted it to have at least 5 acres because they say to have a family of 4 or 5. They say if you wanted to live purely off the land, like as in have that land feed you, do everything for it to feed that family, they say you need about 5 acres as far as like how much grain you can grow, animals, and all of that. You need 5 acres. So I always wanted to have my final property, my retirement property, to have 5 acres and have it built for that bitch. You know what I mean? Because I've always wanted my final property to have 3 things on it, and it's gonna have it on it, or it's not my final. I'm gonna work towards another one, motherfucker. All right, the 3 ones is this: one, solar panels. I want solar panels on my final property. I want my own power, so I don't gotta worry about the power grid. I could be connected to it, but it's not a be all end all if some power shit go down. Right. Number two, and this number two really, from my research, only costs about 15 grand. You know what I mean? 10 to 15 grand, depending on where you at,
What's that?
to have a well drilled on your property, a water well. I seen this one video with this guy. He paid a company to do it, and he had a water well drilled and hooked up to his water system in his house, where the well is pumping out 10 gallons per like minute.
What, his house was by some water or something?
No, like the what it is like this company comes in with this drill and drills down. Like, you know how a well is, they just down. They drill. If you drill down further enough into almost anywhere, but some places better than others, you're gonna hit water. You know what I mean? And they drill down until you hit a water source, the groundwater, and then they put some pipes down there to then pipe that up to either a well sitting there, or they can integrate it into your house system. You know what I mean? So he has now, after he spent whatever 15, 20 grand to get them to dig the well and connect it. Bottom line, he don't got a water bill no more, and he getting gallons of water straight from the
earth.
Straight from the earth. And yeah, you could put a water filter on it too if you want to.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So you could get pure water filtered straight from the earth. So to me, I'm eliminating the electric bill. I'm eliminating the water bill. The third thing I want on there is a chicken coop on my property. Now, here's why a chicken coop.
You better hire somebody to do it because I know your ass ain't getting out there with them chickens.
I might because I looked up a chicken. Oh, when it comes to chicken, number one, they eat a lot, as in like they're omnivores. Like they'll eat meat, they'll eat seeds, they'll eat peppers, they'll eat almost anything. They'll eat everything. You know what I mean? Sort of like pigs will eat it, but they're chickens, right? Here's another thing: chickens lay eggs regardless. So if you have a rooster there to fertilize them, then that's when the chickens become chicks. But other than that, if you're feeding the hens well, they'll lay eggs all the time. So, and if you build enough of a coop that's good enough, all you got to do is just feed them and change the poop. It's the same as owning a cat.
You feed them good too. You have some good ass fried chicken.
So what I'm saying, like, the way I look at it is like this: if you have a bunch of chickens and one only thing is this. I remember this as a kid because I spent some summers in the Cayman Islands, and people own chickens out there, and people own roosters. And what you see in the commercials or in the movies about roosters is true. The rooster, like a crackhead, every morning at the crack of no lie, several times for several minutes, like a crackhead, dog. You know what I mean? Like, and when I was a kid, I actually kind of enjoyed it because I was like, this is like the classic way to wait. This is like a card. This is like a, you know what I mean? Like this is like the most natural way to wake up. You really a rooster going off every morning. It was so funny to me. You know what I mean? But yeah, because the way I look at it is like you gotta pay money to begin with. All right, so you pay money to get a dog ass kitchen coop. You really want to invest in a kitchen coop, like get a good one. That way it's easy to clean out. It's got a little bit of sound proofing, so where the rooster's at, so you get a little bit less disturbance. Some neighbors, even though it should be for them.
Your purpose of this is to have eggs.
Number one, here's two things you get from a chicken. Think about it. You got to pay for food, right? So think about it. On the property, you got power already because of the solar panels. Yeah. You got water because of the well. After you invest in a chicken coop and the chickens, when a chicken gets older and you think you're about to eat it, that's when you let the rooster get at the chickens and start fertilizing some of the eggs. So when you let the rooster get at the chicken, you break that barrier, then you can replace that chicken you're about to eat with some of those eggs will get fertilized. Yeah. So in the meantime, so all the time, every day, some of your hens is giving you eggs. So you're eating eggs all the time, free of charge. You're getting protein, eggs, fresh as fuck, tasty as fuck, all the time from the chickens. Fresh out the hen. Then every once in a while, you're getting the best chicken you ever gonna get. You know what I mean? Because you're eating the motherfucker. You're eating the motherfucker. You're eating it, feeding it the best shit. It's gonna be the best. You know what I'm saying? And then you could just replace the chicken with letting the homie. So then you don't gotta. It's no only money you paying. The only money you pay. It's like recycling itself. Same way how the solar energy is coming from recycling itself. The groundwater from the earth recycling. The chicken's just recycling themselves. All you gotta do is pay for the food to chicken feed, and even then, you could feed them what you eat if you wanted to.
All you paying is what?
Just the initial setup cost. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The property,
you paying groceries, rent.
And even groceries is like you not paying for eggs. You not paying for that. You know what I'm saying? You get them shit. You know what I'm saying? So a property like that, my goal is to make a property that, like, even though it'll be built nice and everything, like, it'll be so cost effective and so self efficient that I could give that property to a nigga that work at Walmart. And look, the property's paid off. You don't got a water bill. You don't got an electricity bill. And the chickens help fucking feed you. So a nigga at Walmart can afford to live at this property for real. You know what I mean? Because the property is so self-sufficient. You know what I mean? That, like, it's made, instead of making a property that's like a fucking burden, this property is a 10,000-foot mansion.
Clean this big ass pool that costs me $10,000.
Exactly, all of that type shit. Nah, my property gonna be about 4,000 or 5,000 square feet. But I'm gonna have all the windows be bulletproof and shit. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have that shit built nice, have the basement built nice out and shit.
Trippy Red house.
Yeah, that black shit is retarded. It's crazy. But anyway, I gotta play a song, Silver Brand Builder segment. It's not over. I ain't get to my brand builder, but shout out to Listen. You seen the socials when he popped up in the front. Make sure I follow my homie Big Walt and his journey out here making it happen in the rap game, in the content creation game, and his rise to notoriety out here because he's a very talented guy, and if he sticks to it, there's no telling what can happen. You know what I mean? And God forbid if he steps over to the podcast game like I'm in there, because he's certainly got the voice for it. You know what I mean? But yeah, shout out to my homie Big Walt. I'm happy to play this song, Big Bag. Hope y'all enjoy.
swear she fine as hell. She be driving a Lex. I got a big bag. I got a big bag. Every time you see me out, I got a big bag. Big bag.
And my nigga fresh as fuck, no cap.
And I wonder why you niggas mad. And one thing we did, we ain't gonna speak about. Do his ass like Jeepy Creepers. Yeah, it's time to creep him out. Take my ass to the bank. They gotta escort me out. You niggas ain't get money. Fuck you niggas talking about. Big bag. Big bag. Every time you see me, nigga, I'm about a big bag. I don't wanna talk, nigga, if it ain't about a bag. Check my feet out, nigga. Big bag. Big bag. Big bag. I be stepping, nigga. Big bag.
Don't copyright strike me, bro.
You good, you good.
I love it. I love the vibe. Fuck with it heavy, man. Shout out my homie Big Walt, man. Make this thing happen out here, man. Listen, my man. It's making it happen out here. Cross states, anywhere he at, man. You know what JC said? Put me anywhere on God's green earth. I triple my worth. You heard me?
Couldn't have said it better.
You heard? So, you know, I came from the city. You can make it there. You can make it anywhere. You heard me? So I got that dog give me built to me, and my guy Walt be on his hustle as well. You know what I mean? Making it happen. And especially as a new father, he has nothing but new motivation to make it happen. So go follow my guy. Follow his pursuit and his rise to the top, dog. I'm trying to do everything I can. Help all my brothers make it happen.
Appreciate it.
Real shit. April has been a slower month for me. Also because Twitter is now taken out of my analytics, as in like no longer reporting. I used to get like 18,000, 20,000 on Twitter added into my monthly count. And for whatever reason, Twitter has decided to stop giving those analytics to the tools or whatever. So now when I'm trying to hit my 100,000 for April, it's not including Twitter. Even though I'm still getting hundreds and thousands of views on Twitter, it's just not counted now for whatever reason. Every month has been something new to fuck me up. Literally every month. Like the first 2 months, I had YouTube on my side. Then YouTube fucking thumbs up. YouTube decided to cut me out. You know what I mean? January, I got 30-something thousand views on YouTube. February, I got 42,000 views on YouTube. March, I got 200 views on YouTube. You heard me?
Playing games, man.
I said I got 40,000 views in February, 32,000 views in January, and then March I got 200 views on fucking YouTube. So YouTube, for whatever reason, in my opinion, has like shadow banned me for some reason. Like, there's no reason why I go from 42,000 views in a month to 200, and I'm getting more views on Pinterest. I'm getting more views on literally Indeed. The same clips that upload to Instagram, upload to Indeed. I got like almost 1,000 views on Indeed last month. I'm getting more views on Indeed than I am on YouTube. So to me, I don't know what I did to YouTube. Eventually, when I'm done buying everything for myself, I'm gonna put some money into YouTube. I'm gonna get a Google Ads account, and I'm gonna hopefully spending some money on YouTube ads will help knock me loose in that algorithm. But for right now, YouTube got me in the closet somewhere for whatever reason.
YouTube, man.
You know what I mean? Nothing I can do about that.
Bro.
Yeah, I don't know why y'all doing that.
Mother.
But even regardless of that, regardless of them hating on me, right? So I'm gonna show y'all the analytics, right? So last month, like I said, I showed a summary. You know what I mean? I showed a summary of last month, previous month, from March 1st to March 31st. As it says here, 135,000 views. I did 59,000 on Facebook, 32,000 on Instagram, 20,000 on Twitter, 19,000 on TikTok. You know what I mean? 2,200 on Pinterest. As you see, all right, 893 on YouTube. They're the lowest one. Where if I would have showed you February, they'd be the highest one. But Facebook has been coming through heavy for me, so I appreciate Facebook. You know what I mean? I'm getting more followers on my Facebook account, the same clips that I post. Thanks to my social media manager, I post on several, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And even Indeed, that's not counted on here. And Twitch, I don't stream on yet. I don't stream on Twitch. I will in the future. I'll stream on Twitch, you know what I'm saying? But it counts all these, and it lets me upload all these. So when I upload one clip, I upload to this app, and it uploads it, schedules it to all those other apps. You know what I mean? So that helps me with a upload. That's the reason why I upload to Pinterest, because I would have never uploaded to Pinterest, but it's as easy as clicking a button. So like, why not to upload it if it's gonna be that easy? You know what I'm saying? So and who now I got 2,200 views on Pinterest. You know? So I'm creating a brand that's multi-platform. In my opinion, like omnipresent, constantly posting now. You know what I mean? It's on almost everywhere you can find it. Between my clips being on all of these platforms, and then my audio only is on the Apple Music, the Apple Podcast app. It's on Spotify, and it's literally on like 15 other audio-only platforms. So my audio is on like 15 platforms. My video is on these 7 platforms, posting all the time. So my brand at this point, with how the research I've done with working in distribution, is as visible as it could be. You know what I mean? As far as like its presence on all the platforms. Now, you name the social media, I'm probably there. You know what I mean? For real. You know what I mean? And I'm about to get on the streaming shit too. The moment I get the other equipment, that's when I'm going to be able to get my podcast going live streaming, and the software that I have. Cause one of my whole tactics behind my content distribution is I'm all about the multi-platform because I don't trust a single platform's algorithm. I don't trust a single platform's fan. I just don't trust it. It would like imagine. See how YouTube shut me out. Imagine if I was putting all of my shit on YouTube and not uploading to Facebook, not uploading to Instagram, putting all my clips on YouTube. I'd be fucked right now with my analytics. You know what I mean? So the streaming software I have is like this one to a degree where I only got to worry about putting out one stream while live streaming to one platform, and that one platform is going to put that same live stream live to Facebook, to Instagram, to YouTube. You know what I mean? So it's going to help me live stream simultaneously to several platforms at the same time once my platform goes live. So this multi-platform approach is going to take place also when I step into the live game. You know what I mean? But it all takes time and more equipment.
Everything takes time.
Just wait on it. You know what I mean? So I'll show you my analytics. That was last month. My last month, my goal was 100,000. So this month, like I said, it's a bit of a slower month. Not doing as well. You know what I mean? So for April 1st through April 6th, since I'm at 14,000 views so far this month. You know what I mean? 5,000 on TikTok, 6,000 on Instagram, 1,500 on Facebook's been a little slower for me this month. I've been doing better on Instagram. It's all right. You know what I mean? I need to do a little more. You know what I mean? But I need to do more comedy. I know there's more clips. I'm working on it. There's more stuff I need to do. You know what I mean? Even my drone footage hasn't been performing as I wanted to a degree. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. You know what I mean? But it all takes time. And I got street interviews I'm about to put out this month too. That's happening later on. I feel my first street interviews ever. You know what I mean? So shout out to that dropping. So just stay tuned. I got way more ideas coming. Way more. The pod's gonna manifest so I can get him and his brother here on the same pod. You know what I mean? I can get more people. You know what I mean?
Bro.
This room has the ability to for the media. I can project onto the wall and the projector and hook it up to this, so I could have everyone looking at the media instead of people having looking at my laptop. You know what I mean? So just give me some time. Give me some time. I promise. I promise. But I'm gonna have it all. I'm gonna have it all together. I'm just going through a transformative time right now. Like I said, I launched my LLC, you know what I mean? So Good and Ready Productions is an official legal entity that exists. You know what I mean? Good and Ready Productions, we drop it when it's good and ready. You know what I mean? Soon I'm gonna be having services and all type of shit link to that, you know what I'm saying? So like I said, just stay tuned for it. Good things happen. Now y'all know how I end every brand building segment. I end with most recent Written Wednesday. But with this segment, I'm gonna do it a little different. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play 2 drone clips back to back, because my drone clips have my audio on it from Written Wednesdays and shit, and rap and different, and some of my best audios on there. And then you get the visual. And plus, I play drone clips over these segments anyway. So I'm gonna play 2 drone clips back to back to my audio on there. So please enjoy. You know what I mean? And also stay tuned for the drone clips, because every day this month until the 20th, I have a different drone clip dropping, and I have more drone clips from the parade gonna drop. I just did on the Hash Bash, and I got more night footage about to drop too. So I got these 2 drone clips I'm about to play for y'all back to back. So please enjoy.
Week after week, cause I'm different than them haters. You step after step till I'm stepping in them gators. You ain't helping now, don't be asking for no favors. I'ma tell you like the girl I got now. See you later, bitch, I'm king work. So I hit the road in the neck race. Down on the job, boy, I let them call me dead weight. Knocking on the door every week until the shit break. Niggas can't do it like I do it cause they bitch made. I'm fixing my issues. The vision is crystal. My machine is missile. My movement jujitsu. I'm sick like tissue. My mind is a pistol. I'm cooking like some bristle. My heart is official, bitch, I'm king work. Never got it down, I'm clocking in. I can't let the haters come distract me from the win. Roller coaster ride, how I'm trying to lock in. You know, so I hate yellow, how I'm trying to count the in. Bitch, I'm king work. Never got it down, I'm clocking in. I can't let them haters come distract me from the win. Roller coaster ride, how I'm trying to lock in. You know, so I hate yellow, how I'm trying to count the in. Bitch, I'm king work. You'll never see a run like this again. Jamarant, when I miss, feel a heart in the attempt. week after week, cause I'm different than them haters. See you step after step till I'm stepping in them gators. You ain't helping now, don't be asking for no favor like I now. See you later, bitch, I'm king work. So I hit the road in the net race. Down on the job, boy, I let them call me dead weight. Knocking on the door every week until the shit break. Niggas can't do it like I do it cause they bitch made. I'm fixing my issues. The vision is crystal. Mama shouldn't miss him. Mama with jujitsu. I'm sick like tissue. My mind is a pistol. I'm cooking like some bristle. My heart is official, bitch. I'm king work. Never got it down. I'm clocking in. I can't let the haters come distract me from the wind. Roller coaster ride. How I'm trying to lock in. You know, swear I hate yellow. How I'm trying to catch.
Anyway, that was the first video. Nah, man. Play the second one. There you go.
The way that they moving just isn't respectable. Enhancing and casting them chest up selectable. You curve me, that choice is regrettable. When I'm on my body, it's a spectacle. Each ball that I drop a collectible. Only eat it if you looking delectable. Hand them up minutes, I'm such a professional. Every bars, I'm letting it go. I'm making the cheese by breaking the mold. Cause when they make cheese, they be breaking the mold. You're gonna get dirty while digging for gold. But digging for God will clean your soul. It's always gonna hit when the truth is told. It's always gonna hit when the truth is told, nigga. Talk my shit, then back it up. Every day I'm on the scene. Work daily, I stack it up. Gotta fund the shit I need. On your timeline, add it up. Every week is Charlie G. All they freestyles really written, they can never fuck with me. Talk my shit, then back it up. Every day I'm on the scene. Work daily, I stack it up. Gotta fund the shit I need. On your timeline, add it up. Every week is Charlie G. All their freestyles really written, they can never fuck with me. Post my progress to hold me accountable. Rack up the rocks in my mountain on top of you. Free runner when it comes to the obstacles. The way that they moving just isn't.
Yeah, that was the brand of the segment, man. I hope y'all enjoyed, man. I hope y'all enjoyed. She was amazing. Yeah, that was a brand of the segment. And now we done with that. You know what I mean? Want to ask you this one question, two questions. One, do you ever want to get married?
Yeah.
You see yourself getting married one day, even though with all that stuff or whatever, you want to get married?
I'll still get married, man. It's all you gotta find your one. Hold on tight to it, man. I'll get married.
Do you think that you're like do you cheat a lot? Do you feel like you have a problem being faithful to your girl?
Not at all. Not at all.
Good. Not like you can say yes anyway. Anyway, I'm playing. I'm joking. Anyway, your thoughts on parenthood? You know, you're a new parent now. You big Papa Walt, Big
Sir,
Daddy
yes, sir.
Walt out here. You know what I mean? How do you
No
feel
diddy,
about?
no diddy.
Yeah. How do you? How do you feel about? Are you excited about your what part of having a what part are you most afraid of or excited about with having a kid, man? I honestly can't wait to have a kid. How do you feel
The
about it?
exciting part is I just want to watch him grow up and become a young man.
Yeah.
The scary part is this world we live in. We live in a scary world.
We do live in a scary world, you know what I mean? But it's but if I had to choose which one to raise in this scary world, a son or a daughter,
It'll be a son.
yeah, I'd much rather pick a son than a daughter right now. You know what I mean? Because it's crazy times happening right now. You know what I mean? But look, every episode is a time capsule, all right? And I appreciate you coming through. You know what I mean? So, if you had to give advice to your younger self, to 20-year-old Walt, what would you tell 20-year-old Walt right now?
I tell 20-year-old Walt right now to save your money and pick your circle carefully.
Save your money, pick your circle carefully. All right. Well, I wish you a very long life as well. I hope you live.
Appreciate it. Same to you too, man.
Yeah. I hope you make it to you like all the way over it. I mean, so when you're 70 something, 80 something, 55, or all the way old, and you telling niggas how you was talking shit on the Charlie G podcast in full HD, you know what I mean? What's the message you would want to have for your older self, for older Big Walt with the grays, old Grandpapa Walt, you know what I mean? But you got a message with him.
I tell myself in the future, you better be taking care of your kid and being a stand-up dude.
Hell yeah. Yeah, that's all you can hope for that, man. That's all you can hope for that. But I appreciate you coming through, man, with your tired.
Thank you, man. My head is thriving right now.
Damn, man. I gave him too much Henny. I blame me. I gave him too much Henny. You know what I mean? But still, regardless of that, I appreciate you coming through, man. You held it down. You know what I mean? You held it down. You know what I mean? But with that, There's a lot of places your ears could be. I'm honored they chose to be with me. When in doubt, use calm honesty to express your vision. And most of all, thanks for listening.